you'd have a diamond in the top of it. We LED light these so that they light these.
And the house was actually a water reservoir. But then they didn't need the water reservoir, so they cut the tank out of the house and it became a house again. But it's still a house in a funny place. And I like things like that.
Peter, you are always very inspiring and very optimistic to the future. This is what I really appreciate.
Weil wir den Eindruck haben, dass es in der Türkei gerade zum Beispiel auch viel Nachholbedarf gibt in Sachen Architekturvermittlung, Sustainability und für uns auch sehr wichtig digitale Architektur im weitesten Sinne.
The way they reconstruct Rotterdam in the 50s, 60s was with the separation of functions. So only offices in the city centre, and people had to move in the suburbs. In the 80s, when you told someone that you lived in the city centre of Rotterdam, people were like, why do you live in the city centre? Why not in the suburbs or where you have a garden and the city centre is boring, only offices after 6 o'clock, nothing is happening. We now have the feeling that for the first time in history after the Second World War, you really have that mixed-use feeling. You have the feeling that you can live in the city centre. You have another atmosphere downtown, and I think this project really symbolizes that new function.
By simply modifying that and folding these vertical strands out into the horizontal, then we subtracted what we added in the middle from top and bottom to create a silhouette that would become three-dimensional, that would become expressive, that would allow for large terraces again for the connection between inside and outside of the space of living, but ultimately to create these arms that would reach out into the city and reach out into the landscape to connect the inhabitants to the context and the breathtaking context around them.
Arbeite mich halt hier vor, ne? Ich weiß nicht, ob man das schon sehen kann auf der Kamera, aber das ist so zum Ecken und wichtig und nach einer bestimmten Vorstellung, die ich mir halt vorher mache, gehe ich dann hin und echt wie der Maler in seinem Atelier, ganz altmodisch.
When we look at our 50 co-housing, from my opinion, from my point of view, the most interesting thing is the negotiation between the private and the collective.
We gave our ideas to the architect, and then we could really follow this process. We could visit the construction site here and see the houses become reality.
At the end, it's really like in a family, the daily life, the communication. You are absolutely not alone.
We architects can be compared with a bumblebee. Scientifically, a bumblebee cannot fly because the wings are too short, the weight is too heavy. But the wonder is that the bumblebee doesn't know it.